I'm Victor Bals with Highlands Mortgage here in Livingston County, Michigan.
And I'm Dave Saylor with Highlands Mortgage.
And today we're talking about the real estate market, and boy, is it a bloodbath out there trying to get an accepted offer. What strategies are working? What strategies are not working? We're going to get back with you in just a minute. Well, Dave, it's a crazy market out there with this real estate. What are you seeing out there in this bloodbath?
I'm seeing some interesting offers out there.
Such as?
I'm seeing buyers paying for sellers' real estate commission.
They're paying the seller's real estate commission?
Yes. They're paying their cost, as in like their transfer taxes.
Transfer taxes?
Owner's title policy.
Oh, and I'm sure they're getting seller concessions, right?
There are no seller concessions, Rick.
Yes, seller concessions are out. I actually had an offer where the buyer offered the seller to pay the Netflix subscription and the seller's moving expenses.
I have seen the moving expenses as well.
So what are we doing with these buyers who have, I guess, just the down payment and the closing cost? Are they getting just turned down altogether? What do they do for these buyers that are just about to throw in the towel because they can't get an accepted offer?
It makes it tougher. I think one thing they need to do is work with their lender. If they are maybe would normally be an FHA or a government buyer, try to get them to a conventional loan because that's going to increase the likelihood.
Well, I had a one lucky win here where the buyer was going to put 20% down. And the listing agent, and they wanted to be out of that PMI insurance, right? But the listing agent had said, hey, look, we're doing for highest and best offer. And the buyer's agent said, look, we're going to have to do somewhat of an appraisal guarantee. So we actually switched it from 20% down. We were able to put it to 5% down and give the buyer enough money to do a $20,000 appraisal guarantee. And that got us an accepted offer. So that strategy worked well when you have people that have some money.
Right, right. When they don't have money, I mean, one of the things I'm seeing is as a lender, I'm calling that listing agent and I'm finding out what do they need. Do they need a quick closing? If they do, that's something we can work with. Another strategy is do free occupancy, maybe up to 59 days. And I think it's always good for that buyer's agent to call the listing agent and just have a conversation. What is important to your customers? Because we will tailor this offer for what's important for your sellers.
And you brought up a really good point, because we at Highlands Mortgage, all our loan officers are very encouraged to call that listing agent when we're even submitting an offer. Let him know that we have verified income, we have verified assets, the debt to income ratios look good, and we can have a quick closing, and they will be updated every stage of the game. And sometimes it works, but it's the best tools we have to try to submit that offer.
Well, I will tell you, Vic, I have had one instance where that got the deal, and it just happened to be a listing agent that I knew pretty well. She knew how I operated, how Highlands operated, and she even told me there was a slightly higher offer, but that was from an internet type of lender.
Yep.
And they took our offer.
Well, that you bring up another great point, because we are local lenders and we've got a reputation in the area of having rock solid pre-approvals or pre-qualifications, however you want to call them, that they know we're going to get into the table, because they know it's our reputation on the line and it's a small community.
Absolutely.
You know, I did have one winning offer, but how we had to do it is they were looking at highest and best. And this client, they have put it in 15 different offers, 20% down. You know, it's a slam dunk, great credit, but they couldn't get an accepted offer. The people only wanted cash on this one. So mom and dad came in, paid cash for it, and now we're immediately selling it to the kids on a program with delayed financing. But that got the offer accepted. It's another strategy we use here at Highlands Mortgage.
Yes, well, I think it's all about being creative at this point. We're thinking in ways. I've been doing this 23 years. You've been doing it about the same.
About a half a billion years, it sure feels like.
Right, and we're doing things we've never seen before.
Yeah.
But you got to think outside the box.
You got to do it. And I tell my clients, hey, keep your chin up, man. You can't hit them if you don't swing. So keep swinging, and it'll come around, and we're going to see a market shift here sometime.
Absolutely, I agree.
Anything else we could tell the consumer?
I think for the consumer, there are still a few out there that I will run into that don't fully understand the market. I've had people say, well, I'm not paying more than what the asking price is. They just need to be educated a little bit. That's just not the market we're in right now.
Sometimes they got to lose a couple to get the thick skin and understand
Right.
they need to believe in their lender team and their real estate team that, I guess, take them to the promised land.
And here's the other thing about that is we are still in a situation where there is still appreciation happening. So maybe you're paying for a house and maybe it doesn't appraise for what you're paying, but likely within a year, that house will go up in value and it will be where you're at. So if you're looking at a home for the next 20, 30 years, does it really matter that for the first year it wasn't worth what you paid?
Yeah, so don't, yeah, so when it goes to the mortgage payment, don't lose a house over the cost of a pizza a month.
Right, exactly.
Unbelievable.
Good point.
Well, hey, thanks a lot for coming on here, and we just want to let you guys know there's a lot of strategies out there. Reach out to a Highlands loan officer. We are local. We've got the strategies and we've got the reputation. Thank you.
Thank you.